Hello. I hope everyone is doing well. In life, we're going to go through a lot of ups and downs. Life is not going to always be easy. We're going to make some bad decisions. We're going to allow some people into our lives that we should not allow into our lives. We're going to go through some things. We're going to go through some things and we're going to feel like everything and everyone is against us. But let me be the one to tell you that is far from the case. Everything that we go through as a learning experience. Now, we may not understand why we're going through it when we're going through it, but we have to trust the process. Trust the process. See, we have signs put before us a lot of times, and we ignore those signs. So, therefore, because we ignore those signs, we open the door for certain things to happen. We have control, and a lot of us sometimes don't exercise our control. We have the right to choose, and a lot of us sometimes don't exercise that right to choose, or we choose wrong. But it's okay. It's all a part of a big lesson, a life lesson that we have to learn. And as long as you're learning from your experiences, you shouldn't feel any shame or regret. Because we're all imperfect. We're all imperfect and we're all going to make mistakes. That is a fact. But we have to be conscious that we're going to make mistakes. We have to accept the fact that we're imperfect. And we have to just go with the flow of things. But while going with the flow of things, we have to understand that we control what happens in our lives. We control the people that we allow into our lives. We control the people that we let walk out of our lives. With that, we have to take acceptance. Always. Always accept your role in the situation is vital to your healing. It's vital to you moving from where you are today to a better place in your life. I used to want to blame everyone else for the things that happened in my life. I didn't understand the importance of taking responsibility. Some of those things I didn't think that I had any responsibility in. But that was far from the truth. I had a choice. I had a choice to stay in those relationships that I stayed in. I had a choice to stay through abusive relationships and things. I had a choice to stay with people and around people and in situations that I knew was going to hurt me. I had a choice. I had a choice and I did not exercise my choice. I did not open my mouth and speak up for myself. I did not move my feet and walk away when I should have walked away. I had a choice. So I cannot blame anyone fully for the things that happened in my life because I myself played a part in those things happening. It's not an easy realization. It really isn't. It's not easy to come to grips with the fact that a lot of things that happened because you were a willing participant. But it is in fact a fact. And in order for us to heal, we have to gain that acceptance. We have to gain that understanding. And we have to take it for what it is and make sure that we don't make the same mistakes going forward. We stay in a lot of pain. We sit in a lot of pain. We live with a lot of pain when we don't accept our responsibility, when we don't move past those situations, those people, those experiences. We must. It is very important to do that. And the most important thing to do in doing that, accept the role that you played. Accept that it happened. Accept that you can't change it and move on from it. Let go of the pain. Let go of the anger. Let go of the bitterness. Let go. So, I've done a lot of healing. I have realized a lot of mistakes that I made in my life. I have come to understand some of the things that I could have done better. I have really learned a lot from my mistakes and the things that I've done and the things that people have done to me. I am in a place where I'm continuously striving to be better and gain that wholeness of self. And so, with that, I realize that a lot of situations and a lot of people I need closure from. I need closure from. Now, some people would think that closure means going to them, talking to them, saying your likes and your dislikes. No, for me, I don't need that. I don't need that. I know my likes and my dislikes. I'm sure they knew or know the likes and the dislikes. They know why the situation is what it is just as well as I know. My closure today is a mental closure. Mentally closing myself off from those times and those people. And just taking from this point on the lessons learned. Allowing the experience, the feelings, and all those things to stay behind me moving forward. I just want the positive that came out of those experiences. And that will be the lessons. That will be the growth. That will be the maturity. That will be the understanding. All the positive things that came from it. So, in preparing myself for this session, I thought it would be a wonderful thing for me to write a letter. It's basically a letter of closure. Um, I just was compelled to do it. And I think that a lot of us should. Because a lot of us can't contact or don't want to be in contact with people that have hurt us. Writing it out, getting your feelings out on paper is just as good. It works for me. It works very well for me. So I encourage that we all do that. Find a way to get closure from those situations that are hindering you, from those people and the things that they've done that's holding you back. Let's gain closure so that we can start moving forward and start rebuilding ourselves. And once again, be whole in self. So I'm going to read the letter. To all the guys that I allowed to enter and exit my life, how many ways can I thank you? Let me think. Let me count the ways. Thank you for putting my nose in the dirt. Because of you, I've learned from my mistakes. Thank you. Thank you for showing me what love wasn't. Now, it's easy to see what love should be. Thank you for the heartache. It taught me how to heal myself. It taught me how to be a healer to others, a healer of hearts. Thank you for the broken promises. Today, I can keep one because I remember how it felt to be let down. Thank you for being absent. It reminds me to always be present for myself. Thank you. Thank you for revealing that little boy more often than I cared to see him. He taught me how to nurture and satisfy before the next one ever had a chance to throw a tantrum. Thank you. Thank you for showing me the weakness that we all possess. It has made me a stronger woman, giving me the ability to identify a man of strength. Thank you. Thank you for the lies, the many, many lies. I can't thank you enough. I can see the value in truth because of you. Thank you. Thank you so much for telling me over and over again that I'm worthless and washed up, that no man will ever want me, and that I'll never be anything. Thank you. Thank you for running me down and dragging me through the mud. Today, your words serve as my encouragement instead of the discouragement and hindrance that it was intended to be. Today, your words give me strength instead of breaking me down to my lowest points of weakness. Today, I have learned to reverse your psychology. Now seeing me, I see me as priceless, washed clean, wanted, needed, and admired by many. I have become everything that you said I'd never be. I have become everything that you hoped I'd never become. Thank you. Thank you for putting me last in your life. Thank you for putting other women first in your life. I am standing in first place now. Now that I put me first and you last in my life. Today I am standing with God, and none of your women can compete with the level of grace and mercy that I have. So once again, thank you. May you one day find a piece of the peace that I embody today. Thank you. Sincerely, MJK. Thank you. Yeah. I sometimes think that people don't really know the damage that they do. Some people are aware, some people are not. But in all of that, it is a glorious thing. It is a wonderful thing to come from that, to be where I am, to be able to say, thank you. You didn't know that you were serving me a great purpose. You were serving me a great purpose by doing the things that you did. You didn't know. And I didn't know either. I didn't know either, but I had to go through those things to get where I am today. I had to be in those situations to be where I am today. I had to experience that pain to feel the joy that I feel today. I had to be there to get here. Thank you. Thank you. Mad? Mm-mm. Angry? Mm-mm. Bitter? Mm-mm. Pain? No. Mm-mm. Joy? Yes. Happiness? Yes. Understanding? Most definitely yes. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. See, God turns everything around for the good and the righteous. Yes, He does. He reads hearts. He reads hearts. He saw something in me that I didn't even know existed in me. And all the while I was going through that, He was bringing me through it to a better me. I had to go through it. I had to know what pain was in order to appreciate joy. I had to feel those feelings. I had to go through that. You won't know if you've never been through it. You won't know what it's like to come out of it. You won't know what it's like to be on the other end of it. The positive side of it. It lifts my spirits just thinking about it. I swear. I feel great. I feel great. Now I done read that a few times, a couple of times. But saying it just now, guess what it did? It released me. It released me. It released me. Just now. Therefore, I have closure. I'm good. And I only wish, I only hope, I only pray that others can find closure and stop being held by those things that happened to you in your past or those people. We have to take back our power. We have control. We give people control over us, and we can't continue to do that. We can't continue to do that. You sit silent. You're allowing people to make decisions for you. We giving people control. Nobody deserves to have that much control over you. No one at no time. This is your life, and you are the one responsible for your happiness and lack thereof. There are signs, clear signs put before us, and we choose to ignore them. We must stop doing that. We must stop doing that. We can see, we have eyes, we have ears, we can hear. Now, if you don't, then that's something different. But some of the things that happen, some of the signs that's put before us, even a blind man can see, even a deaf man can hear. We have to be smart about this thing. This is our life, and we only get one. And we have to live it to the fullest. And we cannot allow people to come in and turn it upside down with their savage ways. We got to take back control of our lives, ladies and gentlemen. We got to take back control. Total control. Stop giving it away to people. Letting them dictate what goes on in your life. No. Get rid of those people. Get rid of those people, okay? Write your closure letter. Stamp it in your mind that you are done. And start moving towards your better days. Tomorrow is not promised. You're wasting a whole lot of time on a whole lot of nothing with those people and that foolishness that they bring along with them. And we have to be smart about that. We have to understand that we're doing that. Accept the role that we played in it thus far. But moving forward, let's close the door on that. Close the door on that and not allow them to walk through it ever again. Their loss, not yours. Not yours. Because when your heart is in the right place and you have good intentions and people come with that ill will and no. No. They only hurting themselves and they don't even realize that they're hurting themselves. Because they have to answer for those actions. They have to answer for that. And they will be held accountable. So please, let us start getting closure. Let us start looking at the people that we allow around us and in our lives, the people that's, let's be smart about this thing. Let's shut it down while we have a chance to shut it down before they shut us down. Because they most certainly, if we're not careful, we'll give them enough power that they can shut us down permanently. Don't do it. Don't allow anyone to have that much power over you. Okay? So, with that, we're all going to move towards closure. Getting rid of those people, those things, those situations that is hindering us. That's bringing us great pain. We want to get rid of that so we can start moving towards our better days. Start healing ourselves from the inside out. It is very important. This is our life and we have to take back control. Okay? So, I hope my closure letter helps someone else to understand that they may need to write one. You don't necessarily got to write it. Just get it in your mind that you need closure. Get it in your heart and your spirit and your soul and manifest it in your actions that you need and you want and you deserve and you will have closure from those things that's hindering you from moving forward. Closure. MJK.